A very good evening to all of you. It's my greatest pleasure to welcome you all to the IEEE Open Day 2021, organized by the IEEE Student Branch of University of Moratuwa. I'm Nelusha Nanayakar, moderator for tonight.
A very good evening to all of you, and on behalf of the IEEE Student Branch of University of Moratuwa, I would like to welcome you all once again to this very special evening. And I'm Misanya Pathirana, moderator for tonight. Before moving on to the sessions of the event, I invite all of you to enjoy the intro video of IEEE Open Day.
Some of you might be well aware of what IEEE is and how you can add value to yourself by being a part of this organization. But for anyone who doesn't know about IEEE, let me clear it out for you. IEEE is one of the world's largest technical professional organizations dedicated towards fostering technological innovation and excellence for the benefit of humanity. IEEE originally stood for Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, but ever since its expansions, engineers of all disciplines are warmly welcome to this global organization. IEEE has more than 400,000 members from about 160 countries and inspires the global community to serve humanity through advanced technological innovations.
Yes, Nelusha, and talking about the IEEE Student Branch of University of Moratuwa, it is one of the most outstanding student branches in Sri Lanka, enforced with a wide range of active members, young dedicated volunteers, and supportive academic staff members, all working together towards serving the community. To give you all a little heads up about what's coming up next, I think that all of you are well aware of the escape room challenge that we'll be conducting later on. For anyone who didn't get the opportunity to find a team to compete with, now it's your chance to get registered as a team. And for anyone who doesn't have a team as of now, you can get registered as an individual player as well. So now we'll be sharing the link of the registration form in the Zoom chat, and you can get registered either as an individual member or as a team.
Yes, Ms. Anya. So I think the organizing committee has put the link. So you can register through the link as an individual player or as a team. And because something exciting is coming up and you're going to win so many exciting gifts. Okay, to begin with the Open Day, first of all, I cordially invite Dinuka Tatsara, the co-chair of IEEE Open Day 2021, Head of Finance and Membership Development Committee for term 21-22, IEEE Student Branch, University of Moratuwa, to deliver the welcome speech.
Hello, good evening everyone. Today we are all here at IEEE Open Day 2021, organized by IEEE Student Branch, University of Moratuwa. But some may be here at this time thinking, how can I start my IEEE journey as an undergraduate of University of Moratuwa? So the answer is IEEE Open Day. Some may have heard about IEEE Open Day already. but I'll briefly tell you what is IEEE Open Day. IEEE Open Day is the annual IEEE Awareness Day and recruitment for the newbies of the University of Moratuwa, annually organized by the IEEE student branch of our university. So attending IEEE Open Day will be a huge turning point and also a great milestone. Someone who wants to become young tech professional in near future. Because IEEE is the world's largest technical professional organization. I think you got the idea. Through the IEEE Open Day in this year, we hope to bring together the enthusiastic young blood in the university and guide them all to develop their skills. So some may have problems like too afraid to step out of their comfort zone and also lack of confidence in themselves. So the answer is learn and lead. IEEE Open Day follow-up program. I believe it's an excellent opportunity for all the newbies to brush up their soft skills and kickstart their volunteering life with IEEE. So things get started. I would like to warmly welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Chamikishan Sudusingha, currently serving as Secretary at IEEE Region 10 Student Activities Committee. Mr. Chamika, your presence is great pleasure for us. And also, I would like to warmly welcome all the newbies and student branch members for today's event. In the later part of the session, and very exciting game and also special entertainment event all set to start. So please be with us until the end. I think it's all for me now. Thank you very much. Over to you, hosts.
Yes, thank you, Dinuka. And I hope that everyone is very clear about what IEEE Open Day is all about now. So now we have come to the most awaited moment of the day. Please welcome the Secretary of the IEEE Region 10 Student Activities Committee, Chamika Sudusingha, the keynote speaker for tonight, to share his valuable insights with you all. Chamika Sudusingha is a final year undergraduate from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering of the University of Moratuwa. Currently, he is serving as a member of the Member and Geographic Activities, Student Activities Committee in Membership Retention and Recovery Committee. Also, he was the students' representative of the IEEE Sri Lanka section for the term 2021. Chamika has been an active volunteer of IEEE since 2017 and was a part of many of the projects that were carried out at both the university level and the national level. He became the first IEEE student volunteer in Sri Lanka to win the Richard E. Merwin Student Scholarship Award for his accomplishments. Without further ado, let's move towards the session. Over to you, Chamika.
So hi guys, good evening. Welcome to IEEE Open Day 2021. I hope you all are pretty much excited to join IEEE and hear about what IEEE can bring to your life. So as it was introduced by Nisanya, I am Chamika, who is from University of Moratuwa student branch, and I've been serving in IEEE Sri Lanka section last year, and currently I'm serving in IEEE Region 10, which means IEEE ASU Pacific, and IEEE students, which is the Membership and Geography Activities SAC. So just to give you all an idea about what IEEE is. So IEEE is the world's largest technical professional organization, and we have around more than 423,000 members and over 160 countries. And in IEEE, there are 39 technical chapters that we're having at the moment.
All the kids have.
Yeah, hello.
Please, everyone participants, I encourage all of you to mute yourselves.
No worries. So when it comes to IEEE, there are like 39 technical societies on board. Like if you are interested in like maybe let's say computer science, there's IEEE Computer Society, and if you are interested about another aspect like power and energy, there's IEEE Power and Energy Society. So likewise, there are like 39 societies. You can just Google itself and figure out what's the society that fits you most. So that's the basic intro about IEEE. So if you want to know further clarification about what IEEE is, so you have an idea about what IESL is and what IESL means to Sri Lanka. So similarly, if you consider about IEEE as well, IEEE is some sort of an organization that's similar to IESL when it comes to the global context. Yeah. So this is the view that you get when you see IEEE in the global context. There are like 10 regions in IEEE. So most of the regions are like in America, USA, because there are like 7 regions in that continent. So other than that regions, there are like 3 other regions that we can consider: the regions, region 8, region 9, and region 10. And when it comes to us, the people who live in Asia and Pacific region, so we belong to region 10. And as I mentioned previously, I am currently the Secretary of Region 10 Student Activities Committee. So region 10 includes almost like 55,000 student members, student and graduate student members, and 59 sections. So when it comes to sections means like the geographic unit when it comes to represent a country. When it comes to small countries, but when it comes to countries like India also, there are like many sections. But if we consider about Sri Lanka, the section is IEEE Sri Lanka section, and currently the special general meeting of IEEE Sri Lanka section is going on as well, where they are like amending the bylaws of the section. So that's just a news. So when it comes from the section to our student branch, there are like 1,644 student branches in IEEE region 10. So out of those 1,000 and so student branches in Sri Lanka, we have 20 student branches. So if you consider about the 20 student branches that we have, the 20 student branches are spread across like all the 9 provinces in the country. And in University of Moratuwa, as I remember, we have 10 student branch chapters as well. So there are like 39 chapters that we can have, and out of the 39 we have like 10. So this is an image about the student branches that are in Sri Lanka. So University of Moratuwa is one of the oldest student branches in Sri Lanka. It's just only University of Peradeniya student branch chapter was initiated before University of Moratuwa. And next up we have about the IEEE leadership. So what's special about IEEE leadership is that IEEE is a volunteer-led organization. This image reflects the results from the latest election in IEEE for the officers, the president-elects, and the IEEE WI. WI means the Women in Engineering. IEEE WI chair-elect as well. So when it comes to IEEE, it's not run by officers who are appointed, but it's more or less run by the volunteers who have volunteered from the student branch level and to regional level, and then to IEEE member geographic activities, where they'll be becoming either the president, vice president, or the directors of IEEE. So what's special here again, what I have to mention is that the volunteers like us who start volunteering from the student branches has the ability to become the IEEE president one day as well. So for example, if you consider about these 2 personalities, they are from Bangladesh and they've been volunteering for like 30 or so years, and now they have becoming the top pillars of IEEE. So since I have mentioned the word volunteer, I'd like to know, like, what do you guys think about the word volunteer? What does it mean? So any ideas about that? Okay, let's move forward. So when it comes to volunteering, it's about a person who's like to freely offer or undertake a task. And of course, we can say like a person who's willingly to serve without being paid. So that's what volunteering means when it comes to its definition. So when it comes to volunteering, first I'll share my experience about how I became a volunteer for IEEE. So I think most of you might have watched the video which was shared by the student branch about my introduction regarding IEEE Open Day 2021. So I started my volunteering journey from IEEE Extreme Competition. And before that, what happened was like I came to the university back in like 2017 to attend a competition organized by IEEE student branch of University of Moratuwa, which is called the Code Experts. I think it's Code Experts 4.0. Yeah, I think it's called Code Experts 4.0. So it was back in like March or April 2017, where I came to the university with some of my friends and participated in this competition. And there I got to see like how students are engaging in activities and how students are organizing events. So that was my very first interaction at the University of Moratuwa, as well as the IEEE student branch of University of Moratuwa as well. So then, as I mentioned, I was fortunate enough to volunteer for IEEE Extreme Competition, and I got the chance to be part of IEEE SLSYW Congress in 2018. So even though as a first year student, I got the chance to be there, and that was one of the best memories that I have in my life as well, because the Congress in 2018 was great, and I was able to network with lots of students from various different universities in the country, and as well as there was foreign lecturers and foreign, I think, as I remember, IEEE PES president or PEL's one of the presidents of IEEE societies came to that Congress as well. So it was pretty much a very nice experience, and it opened the doors about what are the opportunities available at IEEE in the sectional level as well as in regional and MJ level as well. So then I was keep volunteering for IEEE student branch of University of Moratuwa. I was engaging in various different projects like IEEE Day, Drug Aries 2019, which was another awareness session organized by the IEEE student branch of University of Moratuwa. And after that, I got the chance to volunteer for national projects in IEEE Sri Lanka section, where I was the secretary for IEEE SL Inspire and IEEE Techno Meetup Sri Lanka in 2019. And after serving in national projects and after volunteering the student branch as well, I got the opportunity, like I applied for the position section student representative, and I was fortunate enough to be selected as the section student representative in 2020. So the section student representative is the person who is responsible to maintaining the contact with all the students in IEEE Sri Lanka section. So it's like similar to a batch rep for IEEE Sri Lanka. So next up in this year, like I'm relieved of duties of the section student representative for this year, and I am currently serving as the secretary of IEEE Region 10 Student Activities Committee and member of membership retention and recovery in IEEE NGSAC. So this is pretty much my volunteering journey, which spans across like almost 4 years. And these are some of the highlights of my volunteering journey as well. So of course, I became the section student representative, and of course, I got the chance to win the Richard D. Merwin Scholarship Award for my volunteering activities, organizing IEEE Extreme as well as Mora Extreme competition as well. So this is pretty much about my journey as a volunteer. So being a volunteer, there are certain things that I learned. And so these are some of the key facts that I learned as a volunteer. So let me say that these are the perks of my volunteering journey. So when you are a volunteer, what you can gain, the first thing that you can gain is that you will be a leader. And being a leader, you will recognize like how to lead a group and what are the skills that you need to lead a group. So the most important thing when you're leading is that you need to avoid bossing. Like you need to be a friend of the team that you are with and you're leading, and you have to make sure that all the team members are like comfortable with being part of the team. And of course, the next thing that you have to do is like when your team members are performing well, sometimes your team members might be even more qualified and more skillful than yourself as well. But because of that, they might not have the relevant amount of experience. They might be team members, but maybe next year or so, they might become the leader when you leave that leadership position. So what you have to do is like when you're a leader, you have to make sure that you're giving credit to the people who are performing well. And of course, the next thing is like you have to work in the ground level. So you have to talk to your members in the team. Sometimes you might be the project leader, and there might be some committee members, and under those committee members, there might be volunteers. But what you have to do is like when you're a leader, you can like not always, but occasionally talk to those volunteers and make sure that those volunteers are encouraged and those volunteers are motivated. So in that way, we'll be building a generation of volunteers who will be following the footsteps of yourself and becoming good volunteers and maybe going to levels that you have not accomplished as well. So those experience come from leading, and when it comes to IEEE, it allows you to become a leader at your university as well, and it does not stop there. So what it allows is that you can start volunteering from your university, and then you can go to the sectional level and maybe to the regional level and finally to MGA level as well. And the next important thing is about experience. So we all come from a technical background, I guess. So we all are students from University of Moratuwa. We have studied, almost all of us have studied chemistry, mathematics, and physics. So it might be different in some cases, maybe because chemistry might be, you might have studied IT instead of chemistry. But anyway, in the general context, we all have studied technical subjects. But when it comes to volunteering, you get the experience to maybe like handle a budget, maybe you get the experience to design, maybe create a video, maybe arrange a program and make sure that everything is on a line. So you get a lot of experience being a volunteer. And of course, you get a chance to organize multiple projects in different scales. For example, some projects might be for university, some projects might be for the whole country. So you get the experience of being part of different projects and different team members. So for an example, if you work in a project in the section or you work in a global project, you get a chance to work with a diverse team. So in Sri Lanka, let's say if you work in a national project, you get a chance to work with a team from 20 student branches. But if you consider about a global project, you get a chance to work with a team from different countries of the world. So last year, I got the opportunity to work with a team from 5 different sections in the world, 5 different regions in the world, organizing IEEE PES Global Student Congress. So likewise, you get vast amount of experience being a volunteer and leading different teams. And the third point that I would like to mention is about crisis management. So when you're a volunteer, you get the chance to experience different circumstances. For example, in 2020, I became the section student representative. When I was becoming the section student representative, I had like certain plans that I'll do this and I'll do this, I'll organize these competitions, I'll organize these events, and I'll have this, I'll use these procedures to recognize the volunteers that we have. So likewise, there were like different goals for myself as well. But as we all know, the COVID-19 virus struck the country, and from like maybe like March 2020, we were not able to like frequently come to the university. So as well, it happened in all the universities as well. And as the section student representative, I had to like adapt to the situation and make sure that while I am making sure all the events that were conducted in IEEE Sri Lanka section for students are continuing, they have to be changed to a virtual platform. So I had to make sure that the Congress, the Techno Meetup, SL Inspire, and IEEE innovation projects are going on as well. But I had to make sure that the people who are being part of these projects are getting the same kind of experience as the previous years where they attend these sessions physically. So it was a big challenge for me, but over time, like we went through like several iterations. For example, if you consider about the Congress, we had like 3 plans. So we had a plan if things becomes all right, we had a plan to go physical. And then there was a plan to go hybrid, like a partially physical and a virtual conference. And then we had the whole plan for the virtual one. So likewise, we got ready for those circumstances and made sure that we can face those issues. So that's one thing. The other thing is like when we were organizing IEEE Extreme competition back in 2019, there was this Easter bombing attack. So because of that, we were not allowed to like come to the university after 10 p.m. So, but if we organize IEEE Extreme, we had to organize it within the university for 24 hours. So we had to figure out a way to make sure that all the students get the opportunity to be at the university for 24 hours and even after 10 p.m. So it was a big responsibility for our end as well. And we had initial troubles when getting the relevant authorization, but we were able to overcome those situations. So likewise, when volunteering, you get a chance to meet different kind of problems, and then with time you will be able to adjust to those circumstances and solve these problems. So this might not be seems valuable for you in this situation, but over time you'll realize that when you're experiencing new things in life, these matters, and you'll be able to adapt to your life circumstances of the experience that you get from here. So that's about the perks that you can get from IEEE volunteering. And next, I'll just briefly look into why IEEE student membership. So as I have mentioned, you already know about the volunteering aspect of IEEE membership. Apart from volunteering in IEEE, you get to take part in different competitions. For example, IEEE undergraduate student video contest, which is conducted by IEEE Region 10. It allows you to get a cash prize, as I remember, like 400 US, 300 or 400 US dollars. So there's IEEE research paper contest as well. So there are different contests in IEEE from different organizations within IEEE. Like some might be for coding, some might be for robotics, some might be for like product development. There are like various opportunities, and these competitions give you the chance to get cash prizes, awards, maybe travel grants. For example, if you consider about IAS competitions, if the things were all right, you get a chance to visit United States and be part of IAS annual general meeting. That's a very good opportunity that you get being part of IEEE. So likewise, there are like many opportunities that you get for competitions as well. And of course, the third thing that we can mention is about reputation. So when you're part of IEEE, you get the reputation of being part of the largest technical professional organization in the world. And being part of that, you get to talk to the membership, where there are like senior professors, lecturers in the world who might be interested in the fields that you are interested in as well. So you can reach to the top people of the certain aspects that you like to be part of. So these are the like three important things when it comes to volunteering when it comes to the benefits in IEEE membership. And as I have mentioned, if you are volunteering for IEEE, you can start from your student branch, and then you can start volunteering for your section, and then you can go to your region, and then finally you can volunteer for IEEE in the international level as well. So these are like this is pretty much the hierarchy when it comes to IEEE volunteering. And I believe that you get an idea about like what are the opportunities that you can get and how I went in my journey as well. So when it is about to get IEEE membership, so there are like membership offers happening in these days as well. So as you might be aware of, IEEE is offering you to get the membership for $13.5, where you can, of course, you have to use the future 50 discount. If you're using this discount, you'll be able to get the membership. Maybe like if you get the membership this month, it will be valid till the end of 2022. And of course, what's special about getting the membership now is that if you are participating in IEEE Extreme this year, because the registrations are still open, because it's closing on like 16th, as I remember, you can take part in 2 IEEE Extreme competitions. So that's the benefit that you'll be getting as well. So that's about IEEE opportunities, my experience, and how to get the membership. And of course, you can stay in touch with the opportunities available in IEEE Sri Lanka section via the pages. So you can of course, you can visit IEEE.lk website and the social media handles as well. And finally, we have a volunteer call for IEEE Computer Society Sri Lanka chapter, which is still going on. The deadline is on the 17th. You can apply for it as well if you believe that you have the potential to be a volunteer at IEEE Sri Lanka section chapter level. So that's all about IEEE from my end. And finally, there's another thing that I'd like to share. So this is not directly related to IEEE, but in our university, there's a new lab established in our university, which is for AI from Huawei. So they are giving us AI certification from Huawei as well. So what you can do is like currently they are allowing all the students from University of Moratuwa to register for the moment, and they are allowing us to get them. If we register on time, they'll be assisting us to get the certification for free. So if you are interested in getting Huawei certification, I would like to recommend you all to get it like now. I'll be sharing with you some of the documentation as well. Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, found it. So although this is like not directly related to IEEE, I'd like to share this as well. So you'll be able to apply for the Huawei AI certification. There, you have to create an account. I have mentioned the steps here as well. You have to create an account and inform Dr. Chandana Gamuge. So then you will be able to get the certification. So it would be important for you guys if you are interested in the artificial intelligence area. So you'll be able to get the certification for free. So that's all from my end regarding IEEE volunteering experience and IEEE. So I think you got an idea about like how IEEE benefited myself and how you can align your own journey to achieve more in IEEE. So there are like plenty of awards, opportunities, and recognition within IEEE as well, but you don't have to like plan for those occasions. But what you have to do is like you have to be a passionate volunteer. And when you are a passionate volunteer, over time you will be recognized. And of course, you will have the opportunity to be a volunteer who can make an impact to the country as well as to the world as well. So that's all from my end. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Chamika, for that enlightening session. I hope everyone thoroughly enjoyed the keynote today and learned something more about IEEE and what you can be through IEEE. Also, I would like to extend our gratitude to our keynote speaker, Chamika Sudhsingha, for accepting the invitation and delivering this valuable session. Also, we invite him to accept the token of gratitude on behalf of the organizing committee. Yes, thank you, Chamika, once again.
Yes, so moving forward, we have something very special and exciting prepared for everyone present here. So the next session is going to be an interactive session and something quite challenging. Now is the time for you to compete in the escape room challenge.
Yes, Nisanya. We are going to test your tactical thinking, time management, and teamwork skills through this game. I hope everyone here is quite familiar with escape room challenges and how they work. But if there's anyone who isn't quite familiar with that, don't worry, we are here to help you. So before we start off the game, let me tell you how these escape room challenges work. Yes, so we are here with the instructions. Like in this escape room, you have to go through 5 escape rooms in total. And in each escape room, you have to find a code of several digits. The number of the digits you are finding is displayed in each and every escape room. And we'll be putting the submission link in the Zoom chat and also in your WhatsApp groups. What you have to do is go to the link and fill in the correct codes that you find in each escape room. And once you're done with all 5 escape rooms, you can submit it. And after you submit it, the organizing committee will be evaluating them. And the winners will be selecting with the priority. The first priority will be given to the correctness of the answers. And also we'll be looking about the time you have taken to submit. So you need to submit correct answers and do it as quick as possible. And the winners will be getting some exciting gifts, and they will be announced at the end of the event today. So we are going to give you a small hint at the very beginning, since all the codes are numbers. So there may be some codes where decimal points are there. So if you come across any code with a decimal point, you just have to simply ignore the decimal point and put it as a whole, a number as a whole. So those are actually the general instructions we have for you. Yes, Nisanya.
Yes, Sanusha. So with that, we hope that everyone here is quite clear about the instructions and how this game works. And still, if anyone here has any doubts regarding the instructions, something that you didn't understand, feel free to unmute yourself and ask, or simply put a message in the Zoom chat. So the organizing committee will be happy to guide you with that. And also, before we start, to give you guys a small hint, I believe that everyone here is quite familiar with the theme of the IEEE Open Day. And the escape room challenge will also be based on that theme. So you will, like, if you're very familiar with the theme of IEEE Open Day, it will be quite easy for you guys to identify hints.
Yes, Nisanya. And make sure that you pay attention to all the intricate details inside the room, because those details will show you the path to escape. And I believe everyone has their teams to complete the challenge. And if you don't have Teams, no worries. And if you even didn't have submitted the form and joined the escape room, but still you can play as an individual player or as a team. And yes, so brace yourselves because we'll be starting the game in a little while, and then the time will be limited. Yes, so now I think the escape room challenge is going to start. So once again, you can participate in teams and also as an individual player. So yeah, let's go with the game and best of luck to everyone. Okay, so I think we are with the room number 1, and in each and every room, you can see a small box in the top. In there, the time will be visible, so you know how much time you have. And first room, you have a code of 4 digits. So pay attention to all the details because we told you that the theme is quite crucial here. So if you don't know much about the theme, you can browse and you can go through all details. So I think we can start with the room 1. So Nisanya, what do you think about the room 1?
Yes, I think, Nalusha, compared with the other rooms, this one is quite easy, right? So, and
Yeah.
if you guys are very familiar with the theme of IEEE Open Day, there are hints like displayed in the room, and you guys will be easily finding the answer if you're familiar with the theme. So what you have to do is pay attention to all the intricate details in the room, like don't miss anything, don't make careless mistakes. If you pay attention to each and every detail in the room, you will easily find the answer.
Yes, let's see. Yeah, I think 1 minute has already passed. So the link for the submission form is already in the Zoom chat, and also I think it is there in the WhatsApp groups. So you can go to the link and put the code if you have found the code in the respective place. So yeah, pay attention to details because the characters of which are visible are quite crucial for you to find the code. Yes, let's see who finds out it first.
Yes, so if maybe some of you teams have already found the answer and some of you guys have already, individual players have already found the answer, but for anyone who's still having trouble finding hints, we are giving you some help here. So if you take a clear look at the participant list of this Zoom session, you can clearly find a hint that will guide you towards the answer.
Yes, Nisanya, I think that will help most of the people a lot. If you take a closer look, you can find some similarities in the participant list and in the escape room. So yeah, just dig in and find out the code, 4-digit code to escape this room.
And to give you guys a small reminder, the time is running out. We have less than 30 seconds.
Okay, so it's coming to the end of the room 1. We're in the last 5 seconds, I guess. Yes, with that, time is up for the first room. And I think most of you must have found the escape code, but if you don't have found that, don't worry. We'll be moving on to the second room, but still you can find out the code in the first room. So yes, here we are with the second room. And the time is 3 minutes there are. So once again, you can see some pictures, some lines and some details. So go through every detail because everything matters. In here, you have to find a code of 4 digits.
And one more hint to add, Nalisha, like if you go through some decimal numbers here, make sure that you ignore the decimal number and take the digit as a whole and enter it as a code.
Yes, and also anyone who couldn't crack the code at room 1, a picture of room 1 is there in the Zoom chat. And also, guys, you don't need to submit one by one. You can submit everything at the end because, like, when it comes to the end, everything becomes a little bit trickier. So no need to submit everything one by one. Just go on with the time. And as soon as you finish the 5th one, you can submit the form. So yes, we have less than 2 minutes. I think, Miss Anya, we are down to the final time in room 2, I guess.
Yes, guys, so we have almost passed 2 minutes and we are down to the final minute. Hope you guys had luck with finding the hints and if you haven't still found the answer.
Yes, so if you haven't found the answer, I think there is another hint in the participants list as before. So you can go through that. There's a very crucial hint actually. So you can go through that and find out what is happening. So we are down to final 45 seconds. So hurry up and find the answer for that. Yes, Miss Anya. So how do you think about this? Whether people would have guessed it, or what do you think?
I guess, Nalisha, most of people would have guessed it because we are giving the hints, we are giving many hints here. So if you take a clear look at all the hints here, they will easily find it. But I'm not saying it's an easy challenge, but after all, we are undergraduates of University of Moratuwa, so I think the participants would have found it by now.
Yeah, we are down to the last 5 seconds. Hurry up, guys. Okay, so once again, time's up for room 2. So we'll be moving on to this 3rd room, but still, if you couldn't find the answers, no worries. You can find the answers after when you're going to 3rd room too, and no need to submit it one by one. Once all the codes are found, you can submit after the 5th room. Okay, so here we are with the 3rd room.
Yes, so for the 3rd room, you are getting 5 minutes. So we have already started the counting. And this one too, this is based on the theme of IEEE Open Day. I think that after passing 2 escape rooms, we are all very familiar with the theme. So, and also take a look at the picture here. This will give you a hint to start with. And also here, make sure that you read through thoroughly all these sentences and go through all the words, because at first, at a glance, those will be quite confusing, but after getting a track of it, it will make sense.
And have to think and pay attention to all the details, what are highlighted and what details are being normalized. So you have to go through everything. So we are down to 1 minute is already passed, I guess. And if you did miss the 1st room and 2nd room, the pictures are there in the Zoom chat. So yes, let's give them a little bit of time to think, I guess.
Yes.
because I think we are down to the final 3 minutes actually, and once again we are reminding you everything is quite crucial. The pictures, the words, the sentences, actually what highlights, and in here you have to find a code of 2 digits. So make sure that you go in the right track.
And also, yes, Anusha. So make sure that you pay attention to what stands out in the room, and that will like clear out the confusions, and that will guide you towards the answer.
Okay, I think we're down to the final 2 minutes, and once again we have a clue for you in the participants list. You can find that, and I think that will help a lot of people, isn't it?
Yes. If you're still having trouble with finding the first hint, we are here to give you a little aid. So go through the participant list. You'll clearly find the first hint, and that will lead you towards the answer.
Yes, so everything's connected here. So you have to go through each and everything, because some things are like, you have to find a 2 digits code, and all the instructions are there. So you just have to think a little bit hard.
Yes, the hints might be sometimes confusing, and they might have a hidden meaning. So you have to think a little bit tactically and find the answers. Yes, so with that, we are down to the final minute of the room 3.
And I think you guys have to buckle up, because the challenge is getting a little bit trickier and trickier one by one.
Yes.
Here it's about shapes. There's something about numbers and lots of things. So yeah.
Yes, guys, the time is running out. We are down to the final 20 seconds. Hope you had luck with finding the answers. And if you have spare time, and if you were unable to find the answers of the previous rooms, give some time for that as well.
Yes, with that, I think we have come to the end of the 3rd room too. So we have passed 3 rooms, and we'll be moving to the 4th room. So yes, let's go on with that.
Yes, so now we are on with the 4th room. For this, we are giving you 7 minutes, because as Nelisha said earlier, the puzzles are getting a little bit trickier as we are moving forward. And because of that, we are allocating you some more time. And here, make sure like this one is quite trickier. You'll have to do some calculations. You'll have to browse through internet to find the answers. Right, Nelisha?
Yeah, actually, we even had a pretty hard time finding the answer for this.
This is quite confusing.
Yeah, we got confused a lot. So maybe the people here wouldn't get confused a lot if they actually go through every detail. Every tiny detail matters. Here's a large sentence. Here's a large paragraph for you guys to read. Read them quite clearly. And once again, you have the internet, so use it to the maximum, isn't it?
Yes. And like as I said before, this will be quite confusing at the beginning, but once you get the track of it, you will understand what it means. So make sure you go through all the sentences, tiny words, and those will give you the hints.
Yes, and also find what stands out from the rest, and they will direct you to a place to find the codes, isn't it?
Yes. And also don't make careless mistakes, because when me and Nelusha were like sold in this, we got the wrong answer because of some careless mistakes. So you will regret after like getting to know about the right answer.
So we let them think a bit, and we'll be back to help you in a while. I think, yes, we are coming to less than, like we have passed like 2 minutes, so we are coming to a little bit closer. So yes, pay attention to all the details, and we have another help for you guys. Like, since it's quite a lot tricky, so we are helping you a little bit earlier this time. So you can take a closer look at the participants list and also at the screen and the escape room. So you can find some similarities and go through that. And then I think that will direct you to a place where you have to find some more details. Actually, this is quite complicated.
Yes, yes. In the previous rooms, like if you are very familiar with the theme and if you know the names of these characters, it would have been easier for you guys to like quickly find the answer. But here, even if you know the answer, there's a huge process even after finding the first hint.
Yes, so we have helped you in finding the first hint. The second one is also clearly visible, but it's just you have to grab that it is the second hint, and then you have to go through a little bit of a process. So we have
then you have to think.
Yeah, then you have to think, and since I think they will find it because they are undergraduates in University of Moratuwa, so they have that critical thinking, I guess. So yeah, we are down to the last 3 minutes in the fourth room. And also for anyone who missed the previous 3 rooms, all the pictures are there in the Zoom link, Zoom chat. So download them and find out whether you got the correct answer or not. Yes, I think organizing committee will help you with that. I think organizing committee can put the submission link again in the chat. So it will help the participants. Just give us some time. I think organizing committee will put the link in the chat once again. Till then, you can note it down somewhere because you have to submit all the answers once again. So yeah, we have the link in the chat. And we are coming close to like less than 1 minute.
Yes, Nirosha, so the time is running up. And we hope that you were able to find the answer. And also like maybe you are very close to the answer. So don't make careless mistakes. Don't make careless mistakes because you will regret it after finding out the correct answers.
Yes, so in here you will find a code of 2 digits, and the final answer is actually, you have to actually read each and every sentence quite clearly and get a good understanding about what highlights and what it means. So we have less than 1 minute to go.
And here also giving you a small reminder, if you get a decimal number, make sure that you ignore the decimal point and consider it as a whole number. I don't know whether this might help you in this room. I'm just reminding you guys.
Yes. Less than 20 seconds, I guess. So you have to hurry up.
Yes, guys, so with that, we have reached towards the end of the room 4 as well. So we hope all of you were able to find the correct answers, and also if you're not able to find the answers of a couple of rooms, don't get disheartened because there's another room left. So you might have spare time in the room number 5. So use that time to find the answers of the previous rooms. So here is the room number 5. So for this one, we are giving you a little bit more time. We are giving you 10 minutes. Yes, Nalisha. So what do you have to say about this?
Actually, the first hint is quite obvious. I think, Miss Anya, everyone will get that. But still, there's a whole process in behind this. Actually, it's quite tricky because of that. Because you will have to go to some places where also there will be some hints. So use the internet and go to that place and find the answer. There also there will be some puzzles, some hints. You just have to understand what links others, and yeah. Actually, I had a quite hard time in this, isn't it, Miss Anya? I think you got it right, but I didn't.
I got it but even for me, it took me a lot of time to understand because the hints were quite confusing and maybe misleading at times, but after getting track of it, you'll understand what they say. So as Nilisha said, in this room number 5, there's no much hints in the room 5. You can't see anything, but the first hint is quite clear, I guess. It's quite obvious. So as Nilisha said, this will lead you to some another place, and there you'll have some other hints.
Yes, and this is the final room. So as soon as you find the answer for this room, you can submit the form, and because we'll be evaluating you on the basis of number of correct answers and also the time you have taken to submit the form. So make sure that you find the answers not just for this room, but also for the previous rooms, and submit the form as soon as possible. I think now we have coming closer to passing of 3 minutes. Some might have guessed the answer for room 5. Some might be still struggling. Just everything's linked actually in this. So you have to find and link all the hints given in each and every place. So once you meet those, you will find a code of 2 digits, which will help you to escape the final room. And also we have the pictures of all the 4 rooms which we have passed before. So if you crack the code in here, you can go back and check whether you got the codes for previous ones and submit it as fast as possible.
Yes, guys, reminding you guys again, don't wait till the time runs out. Make sure that after finding all the answers and after confirming them, that you submit the form, because in this game, to win this game, the time matters. And so with that, we are reaching towards the final 6 minutes. And I think that you guys have found out the answer, or else found out some hints. And as I said before, in this room, every detail matters. After going to another place, there will be some sentences. At first, they will not make sense, but don't ignore them, because each and every detail here matters.
Yeah, everything's linked actually. Everything's connected. So you have to find out what is connected and what is the what are the connections that there. So I think we have in the final room. We are coming closer to last 5 minutes also. And like people, if you couldn't find after the first hint, we have helped you a little bit, isn't it, Miss Anya?
Yes, so as the previous rooms, so here as well we are giving you a small hint. So if you take a look at the participation list, you can see a similarity between the room and the participation list. So that will give you the first hint. And here I guess the first hint is actually obvious. Many of you have like guessed it even before we providing you this hint.
Yeah, because like it's similar to the past 4 rooms. The first hint is actually quite similar in all the 4 rooms. The things you have to decide is after that. So you have to go through them. So yeah, we are coming to the last last 5 minutes of the whole escape room. So once you find the answer for this, don't wait until the time ends. Submit it with all the 5 answers. And if you can't actually find all the 5 answers by the end of the challenge, it's totally fine. You can also submit it, because at last we'll be finding like number of correct answers and also the time you have got into one submitting.
And also to remind you guys, we are giving away some valuable and exciting gifts for the winners of this escape room challenge. So make sure that you find answers to all the rooms, and even if you didn't have the luck of finding all the answers, make sure that you submit it. But who knows that even though you didn't get the chance to find the answers, you'll have a chance to win.
Yes, so I think once you find out what the gifts are, if you aren't playing the game, you would feel oh my god, I should have participated. So no need to regret. You have like 3 minutes left, so you can go through the previous rooms too and find the codes. So yes, I think we are coming down to the final 3 minutes in the game.
Yes, so for anyone who's still having trouble finding the second hint, make sure that you like pay attention to the color of the room. Like I'm giving you some more hints here. Make sure that you pay attention to the colors of the anything in the room. Then you'll have the second hint.
Yeah, so we are giving so many hints, I think, but we can help up to a point, because after that you will have to fill in the blanks and find the connections. So I think they might have found out the answer by now. Okay, Miss Anya, so I think we are coming to the last 2 minutes.
Yes, so the time is running up. So we hope that you had the luck of finding the answers. And if you are done with finding the answers for the room number 5, make sure that you double check the answers of the previous room, because these hints might be sometimes confusing and you might have like missed the correct answer by a little bit. So make sure that you double check it and submit it as soon as possible.
And I think, Miss Anya, we have waken up some sort of a interest in our newbies and also the participants to go through this series also, I guess. So since now they're browsing, like newbies, like who haven't watched this, they might be interested. So yeah, I think they might have some sort of fun.
Yeah, we hope that through this game, you all are having some interactive time and you all are having some fun solving these challenges. And we hope that we are adding some fun to your day.
Yes, and the final 1 minute is here. So it's your time. Submit as fast as possible. So yes, we'll see at the end of the session today who wins and who has got the most correct number of answers within the shortest time.
Yes, so we'll be selecting not only one winner, we'll be selecting 3 winners. So make sure that all of you submit your answers, like even though if you are not able to find guess all the answers, that is totally fine. Make sure that you submit your answers.
Yes, so the submission form link is there if anyone missed the link. So you can go to the link and submit all the codes now, because we are running out of time, final 10 seconds.
Yes, for final 3 seconds. Even after the time ends, you can still submit the form. So yes, so
Okay.
with that,
So we are
the escape room challenge. Yes, Nilisha.
Yes, so we have done the escape room challenge, and hope you all had fun doing this challenge. And now I think if anyone couldn't submit the form, you can submit it now. Yeah, we'll see. The organizing committee will be evaluating the answers and finding the most number of correct answers, correct codes, and within the shortest amount of time. So we'll be announcing the winners of the escape room challenge towards the end of the event, and they will be receiving some exciting gifts. So stay tuned.
Yes, so with that, we believe that you had some fun time and interactive time. And I believe that you all are feeling quite refreshed and ready to get more insights on IEEE and what you can be through it. So most of you here might be wondering how being a part of IEEE can add value to yourselves. To shed light upon that and to share her experience at IEEE, I cordially invite the Subcommittee Chair of Student Activities Committee, IEEE Sri Lanka Section, and the former Secretary of IEEE Student Branch, University of Moratuwa, Avishka Thuduwage, to address you all. The virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Kanya. I hope you can see my screen as well. I'm here to take you all through my IEEE journey during this given short time. So let me first introduce myself first to all of you who have gathered here today in this open day. So I'm Avishka Thuduwage. I'm currently working as the Awards and Recognition Subcommittee Chair of Student Activities Committee of IEEE Sri Lanka Section. I was the immediate past secretary for IEEE Student Branch, University of Moratuwa, for term 2021. I will take you what my IEEE journey looks like. So first of all, the question, who is a volunteer? When you Google this question, this exact same thing, who is a volunteer, the Google will suggest you that a volunteer is a person who freely offers to take part in an enterprise or undertake a task. And another definition I have added to here, that is a person who works for an organization without being paid. So that is the definition of volunteer. But what it's like to have a career, a volunteering journey in a professional organization like IEEE. Like, first of all, what is IEEE? I guess Charmika might have gone through all of these, but as for an introduction, I will tell you all. IEEE, that is Institute for Electrical and Electronic Engineers. That is the global organization, that is a technical and professional organization, which is the world's largest professional organization that is dedicated to advancement of technology for the benefit of humanity. So as like being a volunteer in an organization will bring you many benefits, like it will develop your leadership skills, communication skills, and various other soft skills like that. But what is the unique thing? What is the specialty about IEEE? So IEEE has the potential to inspire a global community. So being a part of this organization will bring you, like, will unlock the doors, will get you the opportunities to connect with the local, like expand your network in a local network, and also beyond that for the global level as well. So IEEE has this amazing potential. So I'd like to invite you all to join with this our student branch and continue a journey you just started. So how I became a volunteer. Actually, there's a little story behind this thing. But before getting to that story, I'd like to ask you all a small question. Like, have you guys ever heard something called butterfly effect? I'd like to receive some answers through the chat box. So, like, meanwhile, I'm continuing the story of how I became a volunteer in IEEE. I would like to hear from you all through messages in the chat box, so you can put your comments and thoughts on this butterfly effect. What is butterfly effect? What do you mean by that? So I'll take you through my story, this little story, not a long one. So I happened to attend some of my personal gatherings in back in August 2019. So I happened to notice this familiar face among these attendees of that gathering. So later I realized that, like, he was a person from my university, and he was a senior student. So later we had a small talk, and what he asked me was, in the meanwhile, what he asked was, Nangi, what is, like, what are the organizations you are volunteering? What do you do except for the academics in the university? So my answer was like I have volunteered in few organizations, but like I hope not to continue any of those for the future. Like, except for my the sport I'm currently doing, I decided not to volunteer in any of the organizations. So what he told was, Nangi, why don't you join IEEE student branch in our university? Like, by that time I have heard the name of the student branch, the activities they are doing, but I didn't have an exact understanding on what this organization is, what they are doing. I only heard, like, some of these events, activities are happening, and which I was not very aware of as well. So he was like we have called volunteers for the 3 committees they had, that is editorial, finance, and design committee. So you can apply for one of these committees, any interested one that you like. So please apply for one of those committees and you will have a chance. So as per his request, I applied for the editorial committee, and surprisingly I got selected. So like, by that time, when I chose to become a part of this student branch, I only had, like, some of the skills that should be included in a editorial committee member. I didn't have like a lot of understanding about what IEEE is, what a student branch is doing in Sri Lanka inside a university. I didn't have a lot of understanding on that. But I guess that taking the decision to volunteer as a committee member in our student branch, that was a turning point. That was a huge milestone in my life as an undergraduate also. So that that decision changed me, like transformed me to a whole new different person, a better me. So all thanks to that decision I took in 2019 August. I'm here talking to you all in this open day to inspire you all to start your careers in IEEE. So back to my questions. Butterfly effect. Butterfly effect is something that it means like that, like a small incident which inspires to make a bigger difference. So my butterfly effect incident happened back in 2019 when I chose to be a part of this organization. And since then, a lot of transformations happened, and I'm very happy that I took that decision. IEEE Day 2019. Actually, this is a very special one for me because when August 2019, all of the induction ceremonies that our student branch is doing for the freshers, those were all over. So my very first physical event that I could attend in my IEEE journey was IEEE Day 2019. So it happened in October 2019. So I guess you can see Shamika here. And I'm somewhere in this picture, but I don't think you will be able to spot me in this picture, but I'm somewhere right here. So this specific event, IEEE Day 2019, was the it was like an induction ceremony for me. I got to know what IEEE is, what our student branch is doing, like as one of the leading student branches in Sri Lanka section. I guess you know there are 20 student branches in 20 universities in Sri Lanka. So as one of the leading student branches in the section in our country, what they have been doing is very it's beyond expectations, and I could see the passion in all these volunteering activities. So like volunteering, I was an organizing committee member of this specific event. I was able to gain a lot of knowledge and experience about what our student branch is, like what potential a student branch has, and the values of these activities they have been doing. So this specific event was a very special thing, and I guess you can see the passion of these volunteers by this picture taken at IEEE Day. This was held in October 2019. And IEEE Open Day 2020. Actually, this is a huge milestone in my not in my IEEE journey, not only in my IEEE journey, in my life as well. So I happened to, I had the opportunity to organize this Open Day, the very same exact event in 2020, which happened in 2020. This event, as you can see in this picture, the lower one, this activity, this event was held with the participation of over 350 participants. Most of those fresh undergraduates and new volunteers. As you can see in this picture, in this middle picture, this is me doing the welcome speech. This was my very first time where I delivered a speech to a live physical audience in the university. So and also as some of you guys already know, this is Professor Cecil Kumaravadu, the student branch counselor of our IEEE student branch. So the picture is that is me giving the presenting the token of appreciation to him. This activity, this was activity that gave me my lot of very first experiences. So this was held in March 2020, and we were lucky enough to hold this event physically just before the university closed in March 2020, and it was one of the very successful events. And just like you guys, a lot of people are sitting in this auditorium as newbies, and I can confidently say that these volunteers, they are continuing their successful journeys with us as for the present. So Open Day, which I co-chaired back in March 2020, this specific event has a very special place in my heart, and it was a very successful event that I admire, that I cherish even now. So I'd like to take you all along the memory lane of my journey. Actually, these are few events that are like very special to me, that brought new experiences for me. So this very first picture that was taken at the Moratuwa Engineering Research Conference that IEEE Student Branch from Moratuwa co-hosted. So this was happened in July 2020, and that was during the times where university was closed due to the COVID-19. And this was the last event that we were able to hold as a physical event, and only like limited few number of volunteers were able to come to the university and take part in this. So this is special for me because this is like the last event we were able to organize physically, and bringing a lot of benefits to like all the authors, the undergraduates who are publishing papers in IEEE. So that was it. And Open Day, as I mentioned you earlier, Open Day, I was the co-chair for that event, and it was also a very successful event, and I could say that it was a huge turning point, a huge milestone in my journey. And this Rise Up Mora is the like I can say that it was one of the hallmark events that has been organizing in the student branch. So Rise Up Mora, that is the activity we are organizing in order to give the interview experience to the undergraduates who are about to go for the industrial training. So we were able to collaborate with 26 leading companies in Sri Lanka in this event. So that like this exact event was able to receive the Best Student Activity Award in IEEE Boost 2021, which happened in August. So August this year. And also this was a very successful event, and something like unforgettable for me. And all these experiences were inside the student branch, like in the student branch level. But when it comes to national projects, I heard that Charmika mentioned there are 4 major national projects happening in Sri Lanka section. That is one of those 4 projects is IEEESLSYWC Congress. So I was able to be a part of, like I was able to be an organizing committee member for Congress that happened in 2020. So there I was able to connect with like previously, as per my prior experiences, I was working only within the student branch, but taking part in this national project, I was able to expand my network in the local community. I was able to connect with like-minded people from all the other 19 student branches in our section. So this was also a very like I could say a turning point in my life when it comes to the national experiences, local experiences I had. And when it comes to the global experiences, IEEE is not IEEE is not something that gives you to like opportunities to expand your network in local level, but also it gives you the opportunities to expand your networks beyond the local level as well. So my very first global experience was at IEEE Power Electronic Society Students and Young Professionals Symposium that happened in March 2021 this year. So there I had the chance to work with many officers, students from student branches from all over the world. That was the I could connect with like-minded people from all over the world. So that was a very fresh experience, a very new experience for me, and obviously I took the grant of it, and that was my very first experience when it comes to my global level. So like along my memory lane, those were some of turning points, I would say, in my journey. So I'd like to say through these all challenges, this was, as you all know, this was a very challenging year. The past year was a very challenging year, all thanks to a person in China who thought to eat a bat in 2019. But all through these challenges, I can confidently say that we were able to make it to a successful year. So life after graduation with IEEE. Actually, I'm not a expert in this topic since I'm still an undergraduate in the university. But I can assure that by looking at the living examples and also products from our student branch, IEEE student branch in Moratuwa, there is a life. There is a life after the graduation if you volunteer in IEEE. So there are like two main paths, as you already know. You can choose two very major lanes that you can choose after graduation, after you graduated from our university. That is industry or academia, but industry and academia. So I can assure you that like when you choose either of these paths, in both of these paths, you will meet an IEEE volunteer when you are going through, when you're walking through both of these lanes. So you will notice, you will spot IEEE volunteer if you choose industry, when you go to the industry and work with professionals, and also if you choose the academia. I guess you are already aware that you need to have recommendations, some kind of recommendations when you go through actually both of these paths, recommendations from the senior persons in the hierarchy. So if you have a volunteering life with IEEE, I can assure you that it will benefit from it will benefit for you, it will benefit you from those sides as well. So life after graduation with IEEE is that even though I'm not I'm not very good under this topic, by looking at the examples from the volunteers, the past volunteers who took who took their baby steps in our student branch, I can assure you that you have a successful life even after you graduated from University of Moratuwa if you volunteer in IEEE. So that's a wrap up on my IEEE journey, and I'd like to thank you all for taking part in this Open Day 2021. And also on a final note, I'd like to invite you all. I'd like to welcome you all and invite you all to start your journeys today, your IEEE journeys today, and in the future, you might be the person who is telling your story to another person, that this is how I started. I joined this IEEE Open Day 2021, and I had this understanding, and someday you will be the person who is telling the story to others. So that is it. So I'd like to welcome you all to this IEEE Student Branch from Moratuwa, and please start your careers with us. And happy volunteering. You can contact me if you want through my email, avishka@ieee.org. So that's it. I'd like to hand out the control again to Nisanya and the other hosts. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Avishka. I hope that everyone here got an idea about how through being a part of this organization, you can excel as an individual. So I would like to express my gratitude for Avishka Tuduage for taking the time to deliver this session. And on behalf of the organizing committee of the Open Day, I would like to extend this token of appreciation.
Thank you very much.
With that, we are moving on to the cherry on the top of today's event. Maybe everyone joining us had a long and a tiresome Saturday, and I hope with the next session, we'll be able to add some color to your day and provide you with some entertainment. Please welcome the Voice Sri Lanka contestants, Tiny and Navanjana, to entertain all of us with their melodious performances.
Hello guys, I hope you can hear.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so hope you all are doing good.
Yes, so how is it happening, Tiny and Navanjana? How is it going? So we would like to know a bit.
The days are kind of really busy.
These days, really busy with our
practices and stuff.
sessions.
Next week, we are having our live auditions, so we have a lot of practices these days. But as this is from Navanjana's university, we thought of joining with you.
Yes, so we are so proud to have you, Navanjana, here, undergraduate from our university itself. So how is it feels to be here, like, and being an artist and also coming to your university and performing?
It's like a big thing because
she has to balance both
Yeah.
things at the same time, so it's kind of really tough these days. But anyhow, she's going to balance.
Actually, the way I came to this university's promotion. First of all, my university was Moratuwa University, but then I got a promotion to Moratuwa University. So I'm so glad to be here today. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Yes, so I think everyone's waiting for your performance. So we quickly move on with that. And yeah, let's move on to the performance.
We'll be singing No, No, No.
Yeah,
From
we'll
our
be singing,
courses.
our battle round song. So hope you all will enjoy this.
Na na ne na na ne na 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 ne na na ne na na tam de na 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 tam de na ran kurahan manase ma supunu obe vatabona දැක්ක ගමන් සිත සැලෙනා ප්‍රේමේ නුඹට ගෝනා දැක්ක ගමන් සිත සැලෙනා ප්‍රේමේ නුඹට ගෝනා මල් මසුරන් යසනා Kamane Mama Badina Na na ne na na ne na 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 ne na na ne na 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 tam de na tam de na 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 tam de na na Shungare utturana homa Niriya kinnina penna Pavasena ventana Yumiri kalumansena Parnasena ventena Milmiri kalumansena Hirimal hita hiri vetuna Kulul sita kiti kahuna Na na ne na na ne na 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 ne na na ne na 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 tam de na 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 tam de 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 na na
Yes, so thank you so much. That was really lovely. I think we can give a virtual applause for you guys. So, yes, so actually that was really entertaining and fantastic performance. And I think everyone here enjoyed your performance, guys. And also we have to give a tiny reminder to our...
Thank you.
Yeah, we also have to give a tiny reminder to all the participants here watching us. So Tanya and Avanjana will be competing in voice on the coming Saturday. So make sure that every one of you goes there and watch because your valuable vote will make it possible for both of them to get selected to the next round. And since we have one undergraduate from our university itself, I think it will be a great honor for us to have you there. And yeah, wishing you all the very best for your work. And thank you so much for coming here, even in the tight schedule, and entertaining us with that melodious, wonderful, fantastic performance.
Thank you so much for having us here. Thank you for inviting us. It's really a pleasure for us to sing tonight with you guys. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. And before you guys go, we would like to take a quick photograph with everyone. So we hope that all the others can also turn on their cameras, and the virtual background is also there, but you can join just without the virtual background too. And yeah, we are waiting for you guys to turn on your cameras and take a quick photograph with Tanya and Avanjana.
Give them a post. Okay.
Yeah, we will wait for others, and till then, I think you two can also decide what you're going to post.
Yeah, this thing would be enough. Our most common pose, actually.
Yeah, it's the common pose.
Shall we all do this?
Yeah, we'll do that. I think it's fine.
Come on,
everyone can do. I don't know whether it's visible, but yeah.
It's V. For what?
Yeah.
For victory, for voice,
whatever. We are doing this for voice, you know.
Yeah, we'll do this for your victory, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay, we're waiting for others to turn on the camera. I think one of the organizing committee will be taking the photograph, and once they're done, they can give us. Yes, we just need the confirmation from the organizing committee whether they have got the photograph or not.
Yeah, I've got the photograph.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Tiny and Navanjana. Hope we really missed, like, we hope that we could sing here a little bit more, but I don't know whether it's possible or not. But still.
Yes, Nilusha, like
We are running out of time. We don't have a problem actually. We don't have a problem, but we heard that you're running out of time, so
We'll ask from the organizing committee whether it's possible for going for one more song or not. We can ask. Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah, that's
right?
possible, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we can. So we can go for another one. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll be singing something old then.
Okay. Song by
Mr. Milton
Milton
Mallavarachi.
Mallavarachi. Hope you all know the lyrics. If you know, please sing with us.
අවසර නැත මට ඔබේ අත ගන්නට පැණි බැඳ ඇත ලොව සතර දෙසේ එනමුදු උපදිනා හැම භවයකදීම මතු ඔබ හිමි කරා කනිබිලනේ බමරෙකු වන්නට නොහැකිව නැත වෙන මා පියස ඔබ නිලුමානුවේ උල්පත වන්නට නොහැකිව නැත වෙන මා පියස ඔබ සයුර නොවේ අවසර නැත මට ඔබේ අත ගන්නට වැමි බැඳ ඇත ලොව සතර දෙසේ එනමුදු උපදින හැම භවයකදීම මතු ඔබ හිමි කරා කනිමි ලදේ.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Tanya and Navanjana, for that performance again. It was actually very melodious. Like we have our WhatsApp chat, the WhatsApp group chat filling up with more requests for your songs. So if you have time, I think the organizing committee, we have more time for Tanya and Navanjana, right?
I think they are requesting Hoya Hoya. If it's possible, you can sing a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's sing from
Maria Vatana and the chorus and
DVD part.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. What's the key? By the way,
Maria Vatana මේ දුක කීවේ වැල්ලේ හැදුවාට බරුදල් පන්නේ මොහොදු නොයාමන් නුඹව රකින්නේ කොහොමද කියපන් මගේ රත්තරනේ හොයියා 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 Hoya, 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 hoya. Divariye nuba dukamai vinde inamat malakana ki binde varakinnai me හින්දම නෑ මට වරදින්නේ හොයියා 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 Hoya, 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 hoya,
Yes. After a long time, actually, so we can't remember the lyrics or even.
Great, actually, that was really great. I think everyone just enjoyed that thoroughly, and I think everyone's reactions are there. They are clapping, they are like your hearts and everything. So hopefully, and once again, reminder, vote for these two because they are going for the they're performing next Saturday. So make sure that you vote for them. And thank you so much, Tiny and Navanjana, you guys, for the sporting spirit. We told you to sing the songs, and you were, you gave us that. You actually listened to our requests and everything. So thank you so much once again. It was really nice to have you both here. So yeah.
Thank you for having us.
It was a wonderful moment. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good night. Good night, guys. See you.
Bye.
Yes, so Tanya and Navanjana, once again, thank you very much for accepting our invitation. Let me know how busy you are with the voice competition, and Navanjana for her academic work. With all that, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and allocating time from your busy schedule. And once again, we wish both of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. And on behalf of the organizing committee of IEEE Open Day, I would like to extend the gratitude for your valuable participation. And thank you once again for coming here.
Yes, so I think with that, we are going to announce the winners of the Escape Room Challenge. So I think most of you have guessed the correct answers, but based on as we mentioned before, based on the completion time and the correctness of the answers, the organizing committee has finalized the overall winners, and the three, actually we have selected 3 winners of the challenge. So yes, Ms. Anya.
Yes, so this is the time that all of you have been waiting for. The organizing committee have finalized the best performers of the Escape Room Challenge. So now is the time to announce the second runner-up of the challenge. Yes, so the second runner-up of the challenge goes to the team Ahindas with the team members Madhubhashana and Isanga. Congratulations, guys, on your amazing performance. And I invite all our participants to give a virtual round of applause to our winners. And now is the time to announce the first runner-up of the Escape Room Challenge. Yes, so the first runner-up of the Escape Room Challenge is the team Kajuata Exat Mitrukala, with the team members Anuja Harin and Ravisha. So congratulations again guys, for your performance. And I invite all the participants to give our winners a round of applause. And now is the time to announce the overall winners of the escape room challenge. So this team has given the most accurate number of answers with the minimum number of time. So the winner, it's the time to announce the overall winner of the challenge. Yes, so the overall champion of the escape room challenge is team Prometheus, with the team members Moshinta, Nutara, Harshana, Isturika, Nuan, and Dimiti. So all congratulations again to all the winners, and make sure that all of you, we'll be giving away a valuable data prize for all the winners. So make sure that all the teams redeem your prize from one of our organizing committee members. Yes, so once again, congratulations to all the winners and to anyone, to all the participants of the game as well. Don't get disheartened, because after all, what matters is the fact that you had fun while playing the game.
Yes, Nisanya. So once again, congratulations to all the winning teams. And also for everyone, I think you learned something through the challenge, and you find some new friends maybe through the teams and everything. So with that, we have come towards the end of today's session. Before winding up the event, it is important to express gratitude towards the people who are behind today's event success. For that, let me invite co-chair IEEE Open Day 2021, member of Finance and Membership Development Committee for 21-22, IEEE Student Branch, University of Moratuwa, Avishka Jayakodi, to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, Avishka.
Okay, very good evening, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the event and got a clear understanding of what IEEE is and what IEEE Student Branch is all about. So before concluding the session, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to everyone who has supported us to make this event a success. So first, I would like to thank Dr. Asala Samarasinghe for providing us this Zoom platform to have this amazing event together. And then let me thank our guest speakers, Chamika Sudasinghe, Avishka Tudwage, and Pesa Ravi, for sharing their experiences and knowledge with us. Also, I would like to thank Tiny and Navanjana for accepting our invitation and joining with us for make this evening colorful. And we wish all the best for you on your future endeavors. And then finally, I would like to thank our executive committee of IEEE Student Branch University of Moratuwa, and all the committees and volunteers, because without their support, this event won't be this much of a success. And last but not least, thank you for all the newbies for joining with us at IEEE Open Day 2021. And I invite you all to join with our Learn and Lead program, because this will be an excellent opportunity for you all to brush up your soft skills and kickstart your volunteering journey with IEEE. And hope to see these new faces in our future events of IEEE as well. With that, let me conclude IEEE Open Day 2021, another successful event of IEEE Student Branch in University of Moratuwa. Very good night for you all. Over to you, Nisanya.
So thank you so much, Avishka. With that, we have come towards the end of the IEEE Open Day 2021. And I hope that all of you get some insights about IEEE, and most importantly, learn something for yourself while having a lot of fun. And once again, we welcome you all aboard on a new journey with IEEE, Student Branch of University of Moratuwa, which will be an extraordinary one for sure.
Yes, Nisanya. So hope to see you all soon actively participating in IEEE and climbing up the ladder of success. Till we meet again, let's say goodbye for tonight. Wish you all the very best. Stay safe. Good night and goodbye.
Yes, have a very good night, guys, and stay safe.